Hi guys, my name is Elsie Bennett and I'm here with
Hi, this is Eddie Romero. How are you?
Eddie Romero. We are financial planners and we are here today with you guys for Q&A, questions and answers. Now, as financial planners, myself and Eddie, we always get asked, so many different questions. But today I want you guys to know that we're just gonna address four areas that we think everybody should be aware of in terms of planning, especially when it comes for your future. Um, so when you think about the questions that we get asked on a regular basis, sometimes I think most times people think that they're so complicated, that the questions are so complicated.
Sometimes can be the easiest ones.
And it's the easiest ones, is what we find as financial planners. So when you find me addressing the questions, you'll probably realize if you feel yourself like, oh wow, I didn't know that, and you find it's just the smallest thing when it comes to really planning in terms of your finances for the future. Sometimes it's the smallest thing that could make the biggest changes in your life.
Yes.
So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with question one, which is this is one of the most asked questions that we somehow always receive from people all the time.
I agree.
And that question is, how much of an emergency fund should I have saved? Now, isn't that such a simple question?
It is.
When you think about it, how much of an emergency
Then the answer
fund?
is like, right?
So when people come up to me all the time and they're like, hey, well, Elsie, really, how much should I have saved? So here's the deal. Here's the answer to that question. Such a small, simple question. What can I do? How much of an emergency fund should I have saved? As financial planners, we believe that you should have 3 months worth of your monthly paycheck set aside. Again, I want to start with that. 3 months worth of your monthly paycheck set aside. So if I've got 3 months worth of my monthly paycheck set aside, and for instance, so if you're thinking, well, why? Why, Elsie, why? So if my car breaks down, I have to go to the mechanic. Mechanic, tells me, hey, you're gonna need a new transmission. That's oftentimes what people say. And this puts a lot of people, believe it or not, in a bind. Something as simple as your car breaking down, you go to the mechanic, it's your transmission. Chances are, if you've got 3 months of your paycheck set aside, you will be able to cover that repair. And, it's not going to leave you, you're not going to be left out with empty pockets. You'll probably still have a couple $100 saved in the bank. But again, you want to have that 3 months worth of your monthly paycheck set aside. Worst case scenario. So if you're thinking, well, I can't save 3 months of my paycheck because my expenses are just so high. Okay, worst case scenario, and I think Eddie would agree with this as well, you should have at least you guys, at a minimum 2 weeks of your pay set aside. Again, we always want to plan for an emergency. Don't take it for granted that, emergencies don't occur, because they do. I mean, this is life, and we're humans, and we're all just trying to make it at the end of the day. So I hope that has helped you. If you've ever thought about that or had that in your mind, then, hopefully you could start to save today.
Something.
Okay, I know. So Eddie's got a question. I'll go ahead and let Eddie answer one of the other questions that we always receive all the time.
So here, Elsie, one of the biggest things you guys, everybody watching us, there's something called life insurance that plays a big factor in financial planning or financial education. And the question people don't have an answer to is, what is life insurance? And let me address it in the simplest possible way. Life insurance is pretty much a contract between an insurer and a policy holder, which guarantees a payment to the beneficiaries when a policyholder dies. Premiums in this contract can be made monthly, quarterly, or yearly. And here, what are the premiums based on? Well, they're based on your health, they're based on your age, and they're based on how much coverage you have. So that can address and answer you the main reason, the main thing of what life insurance is. On my next question, before Elsie goes and answers the next question we have, I will answer exactly how it works. So Elsie has another question she's gonna answer for us.
So that's pretty simple, right? Eddie just broke it down. It was so simple. I think people get overwhelmed a lot, don't you think, Eddie? When it comes, I think when they just hear the term life insurance,
yes,
it's like people get in a panic.
It's just, I believe, it's a lack of education that people have on it, and they don't really know how it works, and that's what we'll cover that after we finish with your question. So
yes,
hopefully that cleared it a little bit of what is it for you guys. But Elsie has another that's really good.
And we believe that everybody should have one.
Yes.
Right?
From
in terms of life insurance.
To the oldest.
Yes.
Everybody.
So again, there you have it, you guys. These are simple questions, and we're here to provide you guys answers. And our hope is that you guys could really walk away with information, just solid information, and that you're going to walk away a little more educated about these products and what they are and what our services are as financial planners.
Exactly.
Now, one of the other questions that we always get asked is there someone who can help me manage my finances? Like, whom would you turn to? People always say to me, well, who's the right person? Whom should I be talking to? Should I be talking to my banker? Should I be talking to my teller? Should I be talking, like, whom should I be talking to? A financial planner, a financial advisor, a financial coach? Well, when it comes to financial planner, financial advisors, financial coach, it would be safe. It would be a safe thing to say that we're all on the same page in terms of products and services that we offer. So when you guys think about it, who do you need to speak to? Again, that question is there someone who can help me manage my finances? Yes, the answer is obviously yes, there is. Again, don't let all, finances, when it comes to finances, financial talk, don't let it be so confusing to you that you end up doing nothing about it. Because people get that way. People tell me all the time, it's so confusing when they start to talk about finances that they retreat and they don't take a step to try to figure it out really. If it's confusing, it's okay. Just look again for a financial planner, a financial coach, a financial advisor, and they would be able to really truly guide you to get to that point of where you need to be financially. So when you think about it, don't make it more complicated than it needs to be, because that's what I've gotten from a lot of my clients personally. And when
exactly.
you say the same
here, and I can, right on your piggyback a little bit. A lot of people go to their HR, and that's sometimes the HR, they know how to do the HR department, but when it comes to finances, they don't have a clue. So yes, you want to go with somebody that's professional, like Elsie said, financial coach, financial planner, and you just want to find that right person that you can connect with and that you build trust over time. So great point, Elsie. That was an awesome point that you just brought up.
So hopefully, now you guys have peace of mind and you know where to go with that. And if you're in a position where you're feeling that, you'd like some help with your finances personally, we're here to help you.
Yes.
We want you guys to know that we are here to help you guys along your way on your financial journey. So I think we've got one more question for you guys.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead and let Eddie address that question. And I know it pertains to his second question.
To my first topic, when it comes to financial planning, the role life insurance plays in your planning. So here, told you what it is. Now, how does life insurance work? one of the major reasons people don't have a life insurance is because they are not educated on the way it works. The main thing that I get when I ask somebody, Elsie, what's your education or your belief on, or what do you know about how life insurance works? And a lot of people tell me, well, when I pass away, my family will receive a portion of my death benefit. That's the answer that I get all the time. But in reality, there's so many ways life insurance work, and there's a lot of reasons why you should have it. But I'll share a little bit about how it works. Number one, yes, it is for protection. It works for protection when you pass away. For example, the breadwinner of a family, let's say the husband, usually, typically that's in our American, that's what we have, a breadwinner. It can be husband or wife, but God forbid something happens to that individual. Well, if they make the most amount of money in that household, who's gonna suffer financially? The household's gonna suffer, the kids, the wife. Maybe you can even lose your home by not having that income that was coming in to pay for that mortgage. So protection, yes, protection is the biggest reason why you should have life insurance, and that's one of the ways that it works to protect somebody else in case of somebody's death. But number two is just plainly simple, a peace of mind. Peace of mind for what, you guys? Well, let me ask you a question. Even if you're not here tomorrow, would you want your children to attend the best college, have the best education, have the best everything that you want to give them when you're alive? But even if you're not here, you still want to be sure that they have it when you're gone. Well, that's a peace of mind. Life insurance, just in my personal opinion, in my personal life, it brings me that peace of mind for my family. Number three, this is huge, tax advantages. Owning a life insurance, you guys, there's a lot of reasons why a lot of people have it when it comes to tax advantages. What do I mean by that? Well, there's policies out there. There's not just one type of life insurance. There's many of them, and we'll cover more details into what they are in another section. But there's something called tax advantages inside of a life insurance, and you want to learn and understand how that works. And finally, yes, you can use life insurance to supplement such thing as retirement income. You can use it for your college education for your children. So there's possibilities also of growing the hard-earned money that you work for inside of a life insurance. And like I said, that'll be another subject to cover in the types of life insurance that can have that and the way it works. And finally, there's something called living benefits. Oh my goodness. If you understand how owning a life insurance with living benefits, somebody that becomes chronically ill, somebody that has a heart attack, transplant, there's so many things out there, cancer, God forbid. So you want to understand how all of this works. And yes, a life insurance can provide all of this inside of it. So you guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you about how it works. There's more details into it, and we can be here for another hour, but I just wanted to give you the basics. And hopefully this is something that you can say, yes, I think it's time for me to go and protect my family. Wouldn't you agree, Elsie?
I definitely agree 100%. And again, I think that's one of the things that most people are intimidated by. Just, thinking that a life insurance policy is about, death, them dying, and then, the beneficiaries. It's not. And I think that would be the number one thing about a life insurance policy, in our experience from working and being involved in what we do, financial planning, financial services, financial advisors. People are always intimidated by the life insurance policies is what I get. It's not just for you and for when you're gone. It's not just for you and per se that moment when you die. Eddie just talked about that, and I hope that you guys got that from what he said, and I love that. So we're going to be addressing a lot more about life insurance, the advantages of life insurance, in another episode of our Q&A, you guys. This has been very exciting, and we are going to we want you to know that if you guys need to get a hold of any of us to assist you with your financial planning, feel free to reach out to us. My email address, my contact information, and Eddie's contact information will be posted at the end of our Q&A session. And we look forward to seeing you guys next time. And we hope that you're on your way to just financial debt free, I should say, because that's what a lot of clients come to us for as well. On this journey that you're traveling on, we hope that your finances are going to be a little more in order just by you guys tuning in to our Q&As. Thank you so much, you guys, and
Take
we'll
care,
see
everybody.
you soon.
Bye.
Bye.